How we doing, folks? Hey, I wanted to take a moment or two to walk you through the final assignment of the year in South 140 biology. You should have already gotten, well, you got this because you're listening to it, you're watching it, but you should have also gotten the assignment in your classwork, and that's what we're looking at right now. Pull this up. Um, so here's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to pick either a bacteria or a virus and do a little bit of digging on it and create a very, very brief um, presentation. Now, what is this presentation supposed to look like? I've got it all mapped out for you. Don't worry. Hold on. Listen up. Um, let's start with this. Virus or bacteria. We're talking infectious diseases, and infectious diseases can be caused by a lot of different things, not just a virus or bacteria. So you got to make sure that whatever you pick, you look and see what the cause of that is. If it's something other than a virus or bacteria, if it's caused by fungus, if it's caused by a viroid or prion or things that we've not really discussed because, well, we just didn't discuss them, then you can't choose that as an infectious disease. You got to choose something caused by virus or bacteria. You can see this list right here. This is the list of items, topics, whatever you want to call it, that I'm looking for that you must address in order to earn full credit. And what is that full credit? It is 30 points. 30 points, okay? And it's due on Friday, this Friday. It is due on Friday for everyone. All classes, every student due Friday. Okay, I know we've been going on this block schedule thing, but I wanted to get this out immediately to give all of you as much time as possible to manage, because I'm sure maybe you're doing similar kinds of things in your other classes as well as we wrap up and taper and kind of put an end to new assignments by Friday. So this is it. This is the last one. You won't receive any other assignments this week from me. So you get this done, pace yourself, make sure it's done by Friday, and everything will be good to go. So let's take a look at the thing that this mentions, and I'll be out of your hair. It says, pick a virus or bacteria and research the topics below. And that's these topics, right? That we already talked about regarding your chosen pathogen. Pathogen is just the virus or bacteria. Fancy word. Then use the template linked to this assignment as a starting point to create your presentation. What is that? Well, that's this little guy down here, the template that should be at the bottom of your assignment. You're going to click on that. You're going to see the template that I've created for you. It is a starting point, nothing more than a starting point. It says you may not add any more slides. There's a maximum of 6 slides. That includes the title page. So it's a title page plus 5 more slides. They're already set up for you. You can change a lot of things about this presentation, but you can't change the number of slides. You got to figure out how to fit the information in the space, whatever you want to call it, provided. Okay. So what does that template look like? It looks like this. This is pretty plain Jane. It's boring. I want your final product to not be boring. Okay. I just wanted to create something incredibly basic and straightforward so that you could see the pacing of things, what was going to be grouped together. You can see the title page. You're going to put exactly what it says there, name of virus and bacteria. What disease does that virus or bacteria cause? Sometimes it's the same thing. The rabies virus causes rabies, right? But in other cases, it might not always be the same thing. You might have the name of a virus causes a disease that is named something completely different. You've got to do that research. On to the actual content slides. You've got an overview slide. And as you can see, there are 3 topics on the overview slide. There are an additional 3 topics on the getting around slide. Another 3 topics, see how we're working this, on the how do you know slide. And finally, 2 topics on fighting the invader. There is a 1 slide, the wrap-up slide, and this has kind of been something we've been using a lot this past 9 weeks. Been talking a lot about takeaways, like what's the thing that your lasting impression after working on this assignment. That's what I'm interested in you commenting on. So what I'm wanting you to do is just to go in and get rid of this little prompt and put in your own response. All right, I would like you to be thoughtful and thorough and not just be like, it was good. That's not going to really cut it. All right. This is the last assignment of the entire year. Let's do it right. Okay. Let's get it done well. And I'm also looking for, some, like I said, this is the basics. This is boring. You wouldn't want to look at this as a final presentation. It's terrible. So change the background, change the theme, add photos. In fact, there's going to be a section here. It is photo of virus or bacteria. You're going to need to find a photo of that virus or bacteria. Like a scanning electron microscopic image of that photo. You can find photos of the symptoms that the disease causes and things. You can go nuts. All right. This is supposed to be informative. Think of this as being something that you might walk into a doctor's office, look up at a monitor, and see, this being presented to you to inform people about a particular disease. Are there limits or are there restrictions to the diseases that you can choose? I don't really think so. Like I said, as long as you pick a disease that is caused by either a bacteria or virus. When is this due? It's due Friday, May 22nd. That is in just a few days, okay? That's when we're putting all of this to bed. It is worth 30 points. The only other thing that was worth this many points would have been the mini cladogram project, which most of you have gotten in, which brings me to my very last point before I say see ya. If you have any missing assignments, by all means, let's get those in. Okay. That's what I'm also interested in trying to get done this week and certainly by the end of next week. It's got to happen. We're looking anything that you find as a Z in the grade book. Let's take care of that, folks. I really want to give you credit for things, but I need you to give me something for me to, give you credit. All right. Some of you have done an extremely great job staying up with things, and I understand there are a lot of things going on for people, but let's try to get those things wrapped up. Okay. I appreciate all your hard work over these kind of crazy, strange, unusual, past, what is it, 8 or 9 weeks? I can't even keep track anymore. This has already gone on too long, so good luck with this. We'll be having office hours this week again as well to answer any questions, and I'll be posting some things along the way as well, just to make sure that you feel like I'm here to support you, which is what I'm here to do. Okay, good luck with this. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.